An ancient temple dedicated to the Greek god Zeus is unearthed in Egypt. Let's remember that Alexander the Great had conquered all of that known world, and of course the Greeks were living there since 330 BC, if not sooner. Archaeologists found its pink granite pillars and blocks, and we can see the Greek writing on that pillar, the pink granite pillar, once a part of Zeus Cassius' temple at Pelusium on the Sinai Peninsula. Archaeologists in Egypt uncovered the remains of the ancient temple built in honor of Zeus Cassius, a deity sporting the features of both Zeus and the weather god Cassius. The Egyptian Ministry of Tourism and Antiquities announced the ruins were unearthed at the Tel El Farama archaeological site, northwestern Sinai Peninsula. This Greco-Roman times, 330 BC to 395 AD, this area was known as a city and harbor in Pelusium, which sat on the far eastern mouth of the Nile River, and due to its strategic location, people used Pelusium for various functions, including as a fortress during the time of the Egyptian pharaohs. And the artifacts dating to the Greco-Roman, Byzantine, Christian, and Islamic periods suggest it was used in various ways as well, according to the 2010 paper presented at the Sinai International Conference for Geology and Development. The archaeological team zeroed in on the temple after excavating around the remains of two pink granite columns lying on the ground surface. Mustafa Waziri, Secretary General of Supreme Councils of Antiquity, said in the statement, "These columns once formed the temple's front gate, but collapsed in ancient times when a mighty earthquake rocked the city." Researchers have been aware for several decades that there might be a Zeus Cassius temple at the site in the early 1900s, later 1990s. Archaeologists ascertained that the granite columns were likely brought on barges via the Nile from Aswan in southern Egypt to Pelusium, according to the 2010 paper. And moreover, the late French Egyptologist Jean Clédat found Greek inscriptions on the site indicating that a temple for Zeus Cassius had been built there in Greco-Roman times. However, archaeologists never did a formal excavation of the site, which is near an ancient fort and a church. Now archaeologists have discovered previously unknown remains of the temple, included granite blocks that were likely part of the staircase leading to the temple's entrance on the eastern side of the building. This is what Ayman Ashmawi, head of Egyptian Antiquities Sector at Supreme Council of Antiquities, said in the statement. Several large blocks of pink granite were found in the streets around the temple site, indicating that later workers repurposed the temple stones for other projects such as nearby churches. Scientists are now documenting the newly analyzed blocks with photogrammetry, a technique in which many digital images are used to create a virtual 3D, which will help the team attempt to recreate the temple visually. Hisham Hussein, the director of Sinai Archaeological Site, said in a statement, inscriptions found on some of the granite blocks suggest that Roman Emperor Hadrian, AD 117 to 138, renovated that temple, Hussein added. This is by Laura Gegel on Live Science. Please leave your comments. Thank you for your support. Kindly support my Patreon account. The daily posts are 5 videos daily, and they are totally different from what I have on my YouTube channel. Thank you so much for your support and that you find all my content so interesting. You'll find the Patreon account details in the description box below.